Today on the Mike O'Mara Show.
I'm not standing on a piss. I know you think that there's false equivalency. That's your old Republican side coming through. There is no false equivalency here. If you want to give your money to a YouTube gamer, go right ahead.
He looks like
that's
Mac.
What the guy reminds me.
He looks a little bit like Mac.
He does. He looks like a gamer.
I said I could see Mac losing billions of dollars if somebody gave him billions of dollars somehow. Yes.
That's why I don't give Mac billions of dollars.
Your work performance is steadily improving. There it is. I have effed myself, Oscar, by saying that. I have just stuck a spear in my balls.
All that and more. The Mike O'Mara Show starts now.
The TMOS fruitcake has returned, but only for a limited time. Order yours today at MikeO'MaraShow.com. The same great taste you remember at the same price as last Christmas. Get yours while you still can. Delicious, festive, and every purchase supports TMOS. It's fruitcake time, but only if you order right now. MikeO'MaraShow.com. This is a limited time offer.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Let's get started.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara, Oscar Santana, and Robb Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
8 minutes after 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Rob and I were here at 9 a.m., a little before 9 a.m., getting ready to do the show. And, occasionally we just don't want to wait for Oscar.
We got a lot to do. We got stuff to do, stuff to talk about.
It's not critical, but it was just something where I don't. And today, if he doesn't go into the full defensive crouch.
Right.
I really want to understand.
Well, it's not the defensive crouch.
Because it happens almost. Would it be safe to say it's almost every day?
Yeah, and it's not the defensive crouch I worry about. It's when he comes in swinging on the offensive.
It's an offensive crouch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, an offensive crouch.
Yeah.
I want to know, is it sleep? Is it neglect?
Outside of you, he has the shortest commute. It's not hard for him to get to work.
Yeah. Also, it's just... I would imagine it would add stress to one's life.
Well, I would think. You and I have a different look. Oh, look who's here.
I would just think it would be adding. To me, it would add stress to my life.
Yeah. I like to be on. I like to be on time. I mean, I do.
I don't.
I was on time yesterday.
All right, hold on.
Show has begun, Oscar. Just begun.
All right. This is not a ball busting session. Yeah. This is not.
Were you on time yesterday?
This is a
analytical
Tony
session.
called it. This is the offensive coming in full offensive.
Yeah.
Today is the day. If you want to challenge me, I will never ever
relent.
Be late again.
Okay.
Without a 24-hour or
challenge.
8-hour day.
Shave your head.
Stop it.
Shave your head.
Because I didn't come in. I don't want to get mad, and I could easily get mad, and I don't want to get mad.
Be fun.
I want to
be happy.
Understand. Another person used to tell me that.
Really?
You just be funny.
No, I said
don't
be
get
fun.
Mad. Be fun. Same thing.
Fun.
I want...
Happy is two different things. Being funny is telling you to dance, monkey dance. I'm not going to tell you that.
Can I
just
break this down?
I never knew that.
First of all,
be fun.
So I said to Rob, I will let you handle this, Rob.
Okay.
What did I want? What did we want? Because this is
we
not
wanted
a ball
to figure
busting.
out. No.
We want
analysis
to understand.
Yeah, and there are several things we brought up. One is it a not being able to get up on time issue?
No, I'm an adult.
I know. But then it was just, we were spitballing. There are no wrong answers when you spitball. And then we thought, I think that it's a trait you have that I think you even copped to this, is that you don't like waiting on other people.
I don't.
But
I like people waiting on me.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And I think that might be part of it right there.
Now I'm trying to be responsible. My initial reaction to that would be Chris Farley's character of Nick Foley, motivational speaker.
Yeah.
Because when he says that, I like people waiting on me. I would like to go, well, la-di-da.
La-di frickin' da.
I don't like people waiting on me.
Frickin' No,
That's
but
a funny answer.
so we flipped to the morning schedule.
Yes.
And I think that it's always been discussed in anger.
No, I
don't want to discuss it in anger. I want to really understand it, because if there's a way that I can understand it, I may be able. Now, there are times that, look, the bottom line is there are times that, like today, where I was just in the mood to get rolling, and that's fine. You come in, no big deal. And then there are times when I am just not happy about it. And then there are times like today where it's a thing and I wasn't even thinking about it, but I want to understand it. This is what this is. This is one of those times where I really want to give you full transparency. Kindly understand.
I woke up at 7 a.m.
Okay.
Right? My wife said, I'm going to physical therapy at 8. I said, does that mean you're going to take the car and I got to walk with Santos? Fine. We're a one-car family. No big deal. And she says, no, I'll Uber. You take the car. So I said, fine.
Maybe she could walk. Walking is good physical therapy.
It's cold.
It is cold,
Rob, and she's the girl.
Is it cold up there?
It is.
It's freezing.
We had a frost on the pumpkin in Leesburg, Virginia.
Have to be honest, kind of miss it this time of year.
It's nice.
I miss it.
I like it.
So then I'm sitting there thinking about Cuba, and then thinking about having some pizza for lunch. And
learning about Cuba, having some food.
Yeah,
I get the reference.
Thank you.
Don't sidetrack.
It's not perfect. Yes,
right.
I get it.
Perfect.
And
I wasn't even close.
I'm watching Charlie Munger on CNBC, and he's talking about this FTX breakdown and the cryptocurrency
A lot of people
market.
talking about the crypto meltdown of this guy. I heard the guy. Well,
yes.
No surprise.
Yeah. If a guy looks like,
if you want to give your money to a YouTube gamer. Go right ahead.
He looks like
that's
Mac.
What the guy reminds me.
He looks a little bit like Mac.
He does. He looks like a gamer.
I said I could see Mac losing billions of dollars if somebody gave him billions of dollars somehow. Yes.
That's why I don't give Mac billions of dollars.
And I sat there and I was like, okay, at 8:30, this consumer price index comes out to show us like what the inflation rates are all about.
Right.
And then the market opens at 9:30. Mind you, I have 0.0 pennies in the market. I have no investments. All my investments are in Podville and TMOS. That's all I have.
Mm-hmm.
So I sit there and I say, I should probably be in the shower at 8:20. And I said, I should also know about the economy, and that happens at 8:30. I'll see the number that gets printed, and then I'll jump in the shower. Once it gets printed, the talking heads come on, and then they start espousing what this means for the economy. So I get sucked up.
I think I've identified.
Yes.
This
CNBC.
is every time. So it's always something, but it's not because I pictured, quite honestly, with the regularity that it happens, I see the hand like in the movies going over to the alarm
to find
clock
the snooze button,
and like knocking it onto the floor and doing that, or Alexa, give me 10 more minutes.
Now
you're up.
I'm
You're
up,
just
baby.
this is the same thing.
Question though, as far as that story.
Let me finish, Rob. Hold on.
Yeah, it's his show.
This is the same thing when you're watching a screen at night, like I did last night. And you just don't turn it off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're sitting there, and the act of getting up and getting ready for bed and going to bed, same thing. Mm-hmm. This is exactly the same thing.
In reverse.
It's the
have we not established
the lack
in the
of
past
discipline to get your ass into the car and come up here?
Have we not in the past established he's a man of gadgets, though? His soul is full of gadgets.
What does that have to do with anything?
He could get that report. He could listen to those talking heads the way to work.
I listened to the rest of the report on my way to work in the car that has CNBC on Sirius Satellite Radio.
So why aren't you in the shower at 8 and then listening?
You're right. That's a great point. I had never really thought about that.
You don't need to leave your screen at home. You can bring your screen with you.
You're right. I'm completely... I have no excuse for that. You're absolutely right.
You know what? I'm so glad we had this discussion because now it just validates my lack of total dissatisfaction. And my flood next door.
Just like my wife. Can we talk about my fertility today? For God's sakes. It's been on the docket since Friday.
We can lead with your fertility as far as... that's top of mind. We didn't get to it yesterday.
I do love quotes from you occasionally. We shall lead with your fertility.
The fertility. I'm very, very I don't know what to say. I want closure on the previous discussion. I need closure on the previous discussion, but I'm not going to get
It's
it.
nothing sexy.
I have to live with this. There's a lot Oscar does that has made my life better, not the least of which is the, contributions to this show from a business standpoint, the thoughtfulness occasionally when things have gone sideways in my life. So I have to eat it. I choose to eat it. I choose to
Don't just
realize this is
eat it.
That's right, Mike.
But
that's what Pop always said.
But I really
said that.
I really wish we could all recommit to it a little
Okay.
bit. Is that possible?
Yes, it's tough for you to stand on that pedestal when
I'm
yesterday.
not standing on a piss. I know you think that there's
You
false
pushed
equivalency. That's your old Republican side coming through. there is no false equivalency here. You have ruined my sense of
Christmas.
professional punctuality. You have.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
I did this to you.
If I'm really running like late, I used to have a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be out of my mind. I'd be crazy. I don't do that anymore. But I also,
I'm not la-di-da. I still care.
Yeah, I mean, I
my actions.
Please don't make me, on this count, you.
No.
All right?
No.
You're better educated than I am.
No.
I think you have a better sense of networking than I do. You're a better businessman than I am.
I think
you're technologically more savvy than I am.
You sell yourself short, Mr. O'Mara.
I am. When you challenge
You're
me,
the glue.
on it, I am punctual.
You're the
punctual,
glue. Yes.
Pete.
You're the glue.
I am punctual, Pete.
You're the glue.
That's what I am.
Quick sidebar. Do you smell smoke? Do you smell something
Yeah,
burning?
I was asking because they're doing all this construction in this building. I asked my wife to light a candle. She said, "Why?" I said, "To mask the aroma."
Yeah.
I forgot what floor you're on.
4.
Fourth floor.
4.
Oh, that's that could be a broken leg jump. That could be a death jump if you're on the 4th floor.
Oh, the stairs are great.
Yeah, but you never know. I smell something in here.
It's coming through the internet. It's hot internet.
There's a
God,
special type of glue. You might know this. There's a special type of glue that they use for pipes.
Yeah, pipe glue.
Where the hell did I smell?
No, there's it's like a paste. It's very potent.
Yeah.
It's purple.
Oh, I know what you mean. For sealing joints.
That's what they're using.
Okay, but I smell like...
Oh, I know what it is. You know what it is?
What?
I spilled my coffee on my shirt.
Oh, no. Well, you can't tell.
No. Well, the shirt was white.
But right, if I was wearing a white shirt, you would be...
it was a horrible mess.
But I hate it. I don't know if I can live with it.
burns.
No.
But I almost smell like ozone, like an electrical smoke.
Yeah, I think if you just... we're doing what we love, so if we go doing this, we'll be okay.
It's like a COVID test, though. I can smell it. You can smell it.
a lot of coffee. All right, can I get to your fertility now,
Yes,
please?
Your shirt won't sleep tonight, Mike.
So will you stop? What is wrong with you this morning?
I'm happy.
Okay, yes.
He's fun.
We'll get to your report.
Fun is the best thing to have.
That's right now it's normal. I told you it would be good, so you're healthy.
Yes.
Good. Congratulations. So anyway.
Can't believe I wasted all the time in the doctor when Mike said I was okay.
Well, no, I mean,
I told you.
You got a report. I got your report.
Yeah, you texted it to us.
Yes, I did. I was excited.
When does your being okay just become your being okay? And then if there's some bad news, it'll be an anomaly, and then
Probably
we'll talk
in
about
5 years.
No, I don't think so. I think yesterday was a huge step.
Well, now you have to share. We're into it.
No, I want to hear about your fertility.
We'll start. We've got plenty of time.
Table the fertility.
We've got plenty of. No, we don't have to table. We will go. This will be the health segment.
Disregard.
I have a horrible back. My back is in agony today. We will now get to Robb Spiewak, because I'm right now on the cusp of
surgery.
Whether or not I want to, maybe.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm going to explore lots
for
of
the
different
holidays. Surgery for the holidays.
They have
always
a BOGO.
Nice. Yeah, buy one get one free. It'd be nice. Don't sniff.
All right. So what?
But you looked at the camera and you sniffed. Don't do that.
I hate these guys.
Har. All right. So Rob you got a good health report.
Yes, I was at the doctor on time, and
that's funny.
It was at a Georgetown hospital, which is. I still think it looks like it's locked in the 1930s, but by the time you get to the liver specialist wing, it's very modern, very nice. The doctor sees me. The moment I sit down, the wall clock falls on me. I said, this has got to be a bad sign.
I asked you before the show, when you sat down, because I've seen you sit.
Yes.
You thunder down into a chair.
But I was being particularly careful because you don't want to make a bad impression in front of the doctor. And so this wall clock, like about maybe a 10-inch.
Oh, like you were in the doctor's office?
Yeah, I was in the examination room.
It was in an exam room, so
Yeah.
you sat down on it, and the clock fell immediately. You obviously, was the chair up against the wall?
Yeah, but I asked the doctor, I said, did I do that? He says, I don't think so.
Wait, you said, did I?
There's no way you didn't do it.
I had to
You
think the same
vibrated.
thing. Yeah, I
you
thought the same
vibrated
thing.
the wall, and it fell off.
And he said, and I quote, that hasn't happened in 6 months. And then I wanted to say,
Oh, like it's happened before.
did it happen 6 months ago? But I didn't. I just said, well, I'm really sorry. And then my blood pressure was a little high. And he said, your blood pressure is a little higher than normal. I said, yeah, clock just fell on me.
On my head.
Yeah. So, but he returned. My blood pressure turns out to be fine.
That hasn't happened for 6 months. Hey, Doc Liver, perhaps you might want to prevent your poor liver people from getting chunks out of their head
Hasn't
when
happened.
they sit
6
down.
months is the clock.
But all your report is that your liver is doing well, and your scores are for your liver function are
As a matter
approaching
of
the
fact,
normal range.
He said my liver function is approaching normal, which is crazy. I said, that's
Right.
Yeah.
not where we were. He says, not at all. He said, there's
Now, if
two
that
kinds
was
of...
an eyesight comment, I might say, oh, okay, it could be better. You know what I mean? If they said your eyesight is approaching normal.
Yeah. But there are two kinds of liver. When you deal with cirrhosis, it can either be, I know it's
I love
funny.
the way you just say that.
Well,
That's funny.
what it is, Mike, it means technically scarring of the liver. I know it means to many people that you're a drunkard, but it's the technical term is
How
scarring.
did you get there?
Bad luck. No. Okay, so I drank a lot. I'm not drinking anymore.
So sue me.
Hold on, I have something in my throat. Denial. All right, go ahead.
Well, I deny nothing. I drank a lot.
You admit it.
I do.
Right.
I do.
No, he's
Yeah.
been good about it.
And the scarring, he says that there's two kinds essentially. One will continue to make the liver decrease in effectivity. One, the liver kind of regenerates. The liver can be a little bit, regenerative. It is
wow.
so my function is better than it was 4 or 5 months ago, and it's approaching normal. He checked me for all signs of cancer. No liver cancer. Now, I'm still going to be at risk of that because of scarring, probably for the rest of my life.
Well,
so he wants to see a picture every
Don't
6
do it while I'm still doing the show.
Do you
Don't get cancer then?
Do you put,
No, I don't want to have to deal with
Do you
that.
put Moderna on those stretch marks?
No, I don't. I have none stretch marks.
I mean, on the liver, there's something equivalent to like heal it.
to the scar?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
You just
What does that mean? Moderna,
There's a
what?
topical ointment for scarring, and I didn't know if they have something similar for the liver.
Isn't Moderna the vaccine?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What's that little swab they put on?
Nivea?
Not Nivea.
Nivea. Yeah, that's it. It's Mike. It's an outpatient procedure where they open you up and
What is he talking about? You seem to know what he was talking
It's
about.
a cream for reducing scars.
Scar away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Moderna. I am right. No, I'm wrong. Damn it.
Medderma.
Well, I'm sorry.
What is
excuse
it?
me?
What is it, Pony?
Medderma.
Medderma.
Mederma. Yeah. Mederma. Mederma.
So you're doing well.
Yes, doing well.
Everything fine. Anything you want to add or subtract?
I just have to get, the only thing is that I have to get an endoscopy to make sure that all internal bleeding is healed up. And that's it. He said that's more preventative than anything.
That's a pain. That's not a pleasant procedure.
No, but he
though.
did say,
Is that where they go down a tube down your throat?
Yeah. He said that I want to see a picture of your liver every 6 months, but as for he said you're not even on the radar for a transplant right now. You're doing great. Keep up what you're doing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that
Remember,
was
don't
I
get
hate it
happy.
when you talk like that because that last part right there
well, why?
was like because it was like happy, not even on the radar for a transplant.
But,
That-
but
that
it
just-
is
But I
in
might-
orbit.
Well, no, I asked
If you
him.
take the wrong turn,
You know when the transplant will happen is
Yes.
if I get cancer.
or if you start drinking again.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to do that. I can't help the cancer. But that's why he wants to stay ahead of it. The cancer can be cured before it gets to transplant.
Yes, but you don't
never-
have cancer.
No, I don't.
Okay,
and all symptoms.
You're at high risk, but you get checked all the time for early detection.
every
now.
6 months.
That's
This
it.
is
Okay,
like
so you're
who's on
fine.
first.
So all is well.
Yeah, I
All I'm
swear to
saying-
God, sometimes he just adds a little thing. Hey, he's cruising through this
Mike,
good
when
health
I
report,
say- when
and then
I
it's just
say-
like, and he says, "I'm not even on the radar for a transplant."
Well, what if you're sitting in a doctor's office after being through what I've been through? Don't you ask, what about where do I stand?
Did you ask about the transplant?
I said, where do I stand?
Because it's your greatest fear.
Yeah. Well, that's the end game ultimately. If you've lost, and I said, where do I stand?
Okay, I see how it happened. See, it's the way you say it because it's your
no,
in your own way.
Let me hear it. Might be the way you hear it.
Wrong. No, because I'm interpreting it, and Oscar will back me up on this.
Yeah.
No, you said it because it's your fear. When in fact you said, "What about so I don't need a transplant, right, Doc?" Or something, or I won't. He said, "You're not even on the radar for a transplant."
If he brings
that way that I just explained that is more reassuring to people who care about you than the way you mucked that up.
I did not.
When you
muck
said
it
no,
up.
You just volunteered.
I said it with a positive note.
You made it sound like he said, "I'm not even on the." If the doctor volunteered that, I'd be like, that made my right eyebrow go up. But if you asked about it,
of course I asked.
Hold on, and then he answered by saying, "Oh, you're not even on the radar for a transplant."
Right.
That's a don't worry about it. You didn't say it that way. You said it like he might have volunteered that, and if he volunteered that, that would mean that perhaps
he was worried about it, and he might be worried about it. If things went
sideways, you would be. Do you get that?
For
people that care about you, do you get that at all?
My interpretation of what I said is that if I'm not even, and I said it, I framed it as good news.
You asked about it. You didn't even need to ask about it.
Well, of course, Mike, you ask about it. You ask about it. You ask everything. You ask everything.
I understand, but do you understand that it sounds to me that this is what I take away from that doctor's visit? Mm-hmm. As someone who would have been, whether you believe it or not, I would have been very, very devastated if this thing, the way we thought it was going to go in February and March.
Yeah. You would have been devastated.
It was, no, but I mean,
we're making it about
don't
us.
look at it like that.
Yeah.
I can make it about me.
Yeah.
We lived it with you. We understand.
I know.
I would have been concerned. So when you say something, in your mind, you're getting that validation from the doctor, but the way you expressed it to us, there's a big difference between a doctor just randomly saying that to you, because if he said it unsolicited, then that would mean that there's still that little thread of that. If you asked about it and he answered it, it diminishes it. So what I'm saying is you asking, the exchange would be, so I don't need a liver transplant. You're not even on the radar for a liver. That's an incredibly and delightfully reassuring thing. Does it make any sense to you?
It makes sense what you're saying. I courteously disagree because of the way I said it, but the end result is that it is good news.
You should listen back to this show and see if you can make sense of what you just said. Because on our end, this is where I think
we could have discussed this in the pre-show meeting, Oscar.
I think your lens.
He wasn't here though because he was late.
Your lens is different from our lens because you have a history of not asking enough questions and not going to your doctor and not questioning your own personal health and really having a great grasp on it, correct?
Thank you.
So for us, when we ask you about your doctor's visit, we're ever vigilant. So that fact that you even asked about a transplant is shocking to me because usually you're just pretty passive about what the doctor's telling you.
No, I asked him everything.
Would you agree that you have in the past been
well, Mike, the most
dangerously passive.
The most passive thing is to not go to the doctor. That's
precisely.
Yeah. So
when I characterize, even though you disagree with it, the way that conversation went, and the way he answered it, it's like there's not when he says you're not even on the right. That's not your. You're not. And I think it has to be reassuring to people around you, but you don't get it. You really still don't get it. That kind of an exchange would indicate that this whole transplant thing that's not your deal.
I see your point. But Mike, you should also be
you're not in that sphere, you
be kind,
bonehead.
Mike.
Yes, I don't want to be kind because I'm upset with you again.
A clock fell on me.
Yeah, I know. And that's the thing you take away. God almighty.
Well,
that's it.
You take the good and the bad.
We're happy for you. You've done the work. You continue to do the work. It's the journey that you're on.
La la la. Yes.
No la la la. It's on it. I'm being.
No, but something's coming from him.
Your work performance is steadily improving. There it is. I have effed myself, Oscar, by saying that. I have just stuck a spear in my balls.
I can't wait to see where Oscar's going with this.
I said to Robb, Robb, his work performance is improving.
Yeah, we've already told him that, though.
Which it is.
Yes.
Well, yeah,
And now,
thank
no, but
you.
I don't. When I do it publicly to either one, either Heckle or Jekyll, and I'm talking about Rob or Pony, when I say
Am I
something
Jekyll?
nice, it bites me in the ass.
It'll be fine.
Copy will be longer.
It'll be fine.
Spelling errors will start to creep back in.
I have no insult for you, Rob.
Yeah, yesterday. Okay, I'll give an example. Yesterday, all right. Since we're going down there, by the way, we are all very happy for your health situation.
Thank you.
I hope, upon reflection, you can understand that. Hearing that and the way I interpreted it, it is much more reassuring than the way you said.
I'm sorry I was unclear with it. I meant it to be totally good
not
news.
necessarily unclear as much as it's great news if a doctor is saying, you're not even in that ballpark, which is what he said, right?
Yes.
Anyway, moving on.
Thank you.
Yesterday, I won't go into the details in any way. We had an issue with a post-production issue with the show.
Right.
And Oscar sent out a directive about the post-production issue. I called Heckle and Jekyll to find out about it, and they're like, I don't know. And then he came in 5 seconds, explained what it was, and but there was never even a question asked. And sometimes the lack of being part of that is just maddening for me.
I understand.
Like, I'm the only one that was concerned enough to raise the question. Sometimes I wish I had more people in the boat, rowing the boat.
In fairness to you,
yes,
both those guys, you wanted an answer right away, and you were in the car when we talked, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So both those guys, traditionally when I send a text out or I'm in a meeting, they will come and find me and talk to me right when I send the text out to get clarity on what I was discussing about post-production.
All right.
This happened to be a time where we had an all-hands meeting, so they didn't want to interrupt that.
So you were in a meeting.
Yes, and then they came and grabbed me. That's all it was.
Yeah, and we realized it was a vague directive, but we weren't going to post until we were able to verify exactly what he wanted.
What did I say yesterday?
You don't want to delay the posting. I understand.
Bingo.
Yes.
Correct.
Bingo.
They wouldn't delay it for
So that's
long.
over.
Right.
Yes, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Now, on to fertility with you. This was a couple of days ago. You went
Last Wednesday,
a week
paid
ago.
$200 to provide a specimen to see how
for analysis. Yes.
To see how and
that seems high. I know there's a few massage parlors that will do it for less.
I do it for free.
Shut up, Pony.
So gross. God.
Yuck.
Really
I like using the word.
We're on that subject.
I like using the word parlor on the show.
Okay.
Parlor.
Good for you. Good for you, clockhead. All right.
Ow, the clock.
So
I
what
received
happened?
a call from the fertility doctor. I should probably know their name. I'm an idiot. Not their name, but their title. I don't think they're called fertility specialists. She said she's a doctor. I'm not sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'll give you the way I heard it. Is she said, Oscar.
Is this a phone call?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have time to speak right now, Mr. Ceballos? And I said, yes.
That's not good.
And she said, are you aware of a swimmer that is decorated that has been to Olympics multiple times? His name is Michael Phelps. I said, yes. Do you know who Ryan Lochte is? I said, yes. Do you know who Katie Ledecky is? And I said, yes. Your swimmers are nothing like them. They actually can't swim.
Oh.
And
Is that did she use the swimming analogy?
no, that's how I told my wife that,
okay.
hey, do you know who Michael Phelps is? She said, yeah. I said, my guys are nothing like that.
Can your guys be assisted?
Yeah, I had to get on PEDs.
And little life jackets.
And little life jackets.
Tiny.
They call them little swimmers, I think.
They can give you medication to improve it.
Correct.
Okay. All right. But it's
Still
not
a
like
blow to the ego. I thought I could build a village if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And
I frankly am surprised at that.
Yeah, I am too. But I would
the
rather
prolific nature of your papa.
I'm sterile Daryl. I don't know what's going on. Like, this is tough.
I think it would be almost better to be sterile Daryl than to have a sperm like Ryan Lochte.
Well, a good swimmer. A dumb swimmer.
A dumb swimmer. He might not find the way.
You're swimmers. But with
they attacked us at the gas station.
With the assistance. So it's you. It's on you.
It's me.
Yeah.
It's not on your bride.
I'm I'm the weakest link.
Didn't you find that out before at some point?
No, I thought that was.
I thought the last time it was her fault.
No, I had to go see a urologist, right?
Yes.
To make sure everything was right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And he's like, everything's fine. I should have known. His office was not nice, and
Did it have any clocks on the wall that were hanging by a thread?
It seemed like it hadn't been painted in forever.
Yeah.
Like it's just who I got deployed to.
A lot of times the sign of a bad doctor is there's lots of bankers' boxes around.
And
they just got documents around.
He came and greeted me. There was no receptionist. It was really interesting.
Oh, I hate that.
That's the guy who had me pull my pants down. And
was this in a strip mall?
No, it was basically Wheaton Plaza. I don't go to a urologist at Wheaton Plaza.
With both of you guys, I like to get the facts So with the swimmers, you can take you said I don't think it's exactly called PEDs.
Performance enhancing drugs.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, no, she said there's a form of PED, and she said, look, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. The blow to the ego is massive. You don't think it's gonna hit you when you realize that you are the weakest link. And you're like, man.
Can I ask you this? And this is very personal.
Yeah, look, it's not easy to talk about. So but I'm sharing.
You're regarding the swimming situation.
Yes.
Is the issue it sounds like the issues are not the water in the pool, but the swimmers in the pool.
There's not enough water. She said hey, there's an Olympic pool.
That's it.
And what you provided us is a baby pool.
Yeah.
That's okay then.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But I think what Mike is saying is that the
low flow, I think they call it.
Yeah, the water and the swimmers would be two different issues.
Yeah, they are. That is
both
that
issues are at play.
Oh,
really?
Volume and the ability to swim.
Okay. All right. So,
there is a bright side though. I mean, I know this is not fun for you to go through, but ladies, he's safe.
He's a married man, Rob.
Well,
I'm trying to start a family here. I'm trying to pay to start a family.
What did she say? The prognosis. What do you have to go? What are you going to deal with? It sounds to me PEDs and the old-fashioned way.
Yeah,
you just keep at it.
She was straight to check out Pasco, pay us $1 zillion. That's what she tried to sell me. I said,
"What is Pasco?"
Means they take his sample and they save it and they enhance it and then they want to create.
She wants to create an embryo, and then when you want to have a baby, you can have a baby, which is a whole different ballgame.
All right,
expensive.
Yeah, also expensive, right? Something. This is what's. Let's put the money aside for a second and just go with emotion.
Yeah, and you can't do it yourself. Your kitchen is so small.
My wife wants a baby.
Yes,
right.
I would like a baby, and she's 36.
Excuse me a second. Sorry.
Mike has a call.
Yes.
So he's Dr. Von Helsing.
Maybe it's about his swimmers.
Hi, Doctor. I'm on. I've muted my microphone right now. I'm on a radio program right now. Could I possibly call you back?
Does he know his microphone's not muted?
Within the hour?
I don't think it is. This is a real call. This is not a bit.
No, not a bit. But you know what?
We should probably mute his phone.
Let me call you back, and I appreciate you getting.
It was good that the doctor called during Health Corner.
Yeah,
I will try to touch base with you.
What do you tell
sometime
Shannon?
later on today?
Timing. Timing is everything.
Thank you kindly.
No,
I'm switching docs. That's what I'm doing. I'm switching docs. And
we thought you were doing a bit.
Yeah. No, I thought that I recognized the phone number, and that was the main guy. That's exactly what I was told.
Is he in a strip mall?
That's pretty cool. I don't think so. Okay. But no.
Never go to a doctor that sets up.
He probably could afford a lot more than a strip mall, if you know what I mean.
Mike, never go to a doctor that sets up shop next to a vape shop.
Yeah. If there's a Spencer's within eyesight, don't do it.
Oh, but it's so fun.
So getting back to your thing. So she wants what she wants.
But you can't always have what you want, Mike, because I want to be part of this process.
Mm-hmm.
And as I told the lady, I said, "What's at issue?" She goes, "Let me ask you a question. Are you under any amounts of stress?"
Oh boy!
And I said,
"Everybody."
I said,
That's
"Everybody."
A silly
is.
question.
She's got to ask that. I said, "Of course. We run an enterprise here, and
okay.
it just is what it is." And she said, "Okay, do you think you can mitigate that stress? Because I'd like you to come back in a month for a new sample. And I said, okay.
Whew. Mike, all that she wants is another baby.
Yes.
It's Ace of Base time right here.
Okay, turn it off. I'm curious. So anyway.
So now we're at where I said, well, what's the deal? She goes, well, you'll take these supplements. This should help with the overall volume. And this is a common issue that, she's basically softening the blow, which I didn't think I was going to care about. It's really strange. You don't know what you care about until it happens, where you're like, oh.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I totally get it. Yeah.
Like you feel like you've let society down. There should be one more of me.
But maybe not. But with the PEDs, it might be a new page for you.
Yeah, I guess it could be, but
does it have any sort of, in addition to the chemical aspect, will it give you more drive?
No, it's just volume. And then the next step, this is a 6 month. This could be a 6 month process. After that, they'll wait 2 months to see where everything is. And then she says they could do a lot with a little. And I said, what does that mean? She says, in this case, and this is where the salesmanship comes in. And that's what you have to do. Plastic surgeons, you have to deal with this with chiropractors, fertility. I felt the pitch, right? They soft sell you on like, this could be tough.
Mike, what's it going to take to put a baby in your wife today?
Yeah.
And she says, I've talked to your wife already. I'm like, okay, aha.
Great.
So my wife knows all of this already.
You got numbers?
For the whole process is like $30K. I don't have a kitchen.
I know, but I'm thinking, okay.
What about a baby?
I thought it was more than that. I really did.
For the first round.
Oh, okay.
With no guarantees, right?
With no guarantees.
I know people that have done it and been very successful. The science of it, the progress of the technology for it is very,
let's wait
very
for the economy to
advanced.
Stabilize, and then maybe we can invest in a baby.
That's not what your wife wants, though. I get it. I understand. I think that...
But they only need one swimmer to do it.
Yeah, and they're saying to you, here's the PED.
Yeah.
Give, for the next couple of months, give it a try, see what's going on, right?
When you feel like I come from, I have an Incan background, Mike, a powerful people, right? We built pyramids to sun gods. Maybe that's the Mayans. I'm an idiot. But I felt like I was going to be the guy that stood on the Andes Mountains and populated La Paz.
You will.
No, I'm the guy in back of the guy in the shit. I'm the fluffer. I'm the guy that gets the guy to populate the town.
You're gonna. I think that. But she's telling you there's a chance.
Yeah, there's always a chance.
And by the way, when you're talking about those dollars,
yes.
When you're talking about what are I would assume to have that kind of dollar, there's got to be some kind of percentage she would lay on you. Like you've got a such and such percent of this working.
I didn't get that.
And you're a numbers guy. You're a stats guy.
I didn't get that far. I said, doctor, with all due respect, I think you're putting the cart before the horse. I got that right. I said, I would like to try the less invasive way first.
Which is the natural way.
Which is the natural, like give me the supplements.
With the pills, yeah.
Send me to, what is it? What's that? GE, what's that place where they have all the supplements? People lift weights?
GNC.
Yeah, send me to GNC. Get me the stuff that Frank Thomas takes. And then, he goes to Pound Town with his wife.
This is prescription stuff you're going to take, right?
Yeah. But also, Mike, keep in mind, a good thing is that even if he does have to spend the $30K for the procedure, once you have a child, they're relatively cheap to raise.
Also,
on that note,
if I'm not mistaken, Amex gives you 5x points when you go to the fertility clinic.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. That'll buy a stroller.
But are you optimistic, pessimistic, in between?
I'm scared.
All right. Thank you for the honesty. Yes. I appreciate that. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got homepage. Little news for you on the Mike O'Mara Show. Hi. This is Tom Morgall.
No. Oh, come on. This is great. This is great.
I bet you Tom's
do a new one. Write me a new one. Write me a new one.
There you go.
I told Shannon, I was like, Mike's having babies in his 60s. I'm in my low 40s.
My 50s. I was in my 50s.
I mean, let's round up.
Yeah, but Mike,
by the way,
you don't know that you're done yet.
Yeah.
That's just, you're talking about scared. That just scared the crap out of me. Oh, my God. That just stopped me in my tracks.
Didn't mean it.
Swear to God. Oh, God. I'll tell you, after this spot, I'll tell you right before the news what my son said. It's going to make you sad. Hey, the holidays are approaching. Everybody's in the spirit around here. Everybody is. I get that vibe. It's time to start thinking about what you're going to give your loved ones. Look no further than a personalized coffee subscription from Trade Coffee. Trade Coffee, a coffee subscription service that makes it simple to discover new everyday cups of Joe. Trade partners with the nation's top-rated independent roasters to send you coffee that they know you will love, fresh to your home and on your preferred schedule. It's the perfect gift for loved ones. Trade makes it easy with their digital gifting options for last-minute shoppers or their coffee and equipment bundles for something under the tree, which is so cool. Right now, I showed you, I'm drinking Kickstart. That is a dark roasted, full-bodied brew with notes of brown sugar and dark chocolate. I love it. Treat yourself or the coffee lover in your life with Trade Coffee. Right now, Trade is offering our listeners a total of $30 off a subscription and access to limited-time holiday specials at drinktrade.com/TMOS. That's drinktrade.com/TMOS for $30 off. Remember, drinktrade.com/TMOS. And before we get to the news, I want to tell you this one. Driving my kid to school yesterday morning, and he says to me, Dad, a lot of times he'll just out of the blue, because he wants to hear it again, he'll ask me how old I am. I said, I'm 63. And we're talking about how old is so-and-so, how old is Dad, how long do you think you're going to live? I said, buddy, I think I'm going to be around for a long time. I said, do you worry about that? He said, yeah, I do, Dad, because I love you so much. Aww. And I almost lost it. I'm
surprised you didn't. I would have.
It was so sweet.
Well, you just had that talk with your son.
Yeah.
And
nothing.
And then
I said, son, how long do you think you're going to be around?
To you.
Oh,
you're in the hospital.
That's
remember?
right. Yeah. I'm sorry.
You never get a question like that from either one of your kids? What were they? You ever talk to them about how freaked out they were?
You know what? They were. Julia is not that way, really. She kind of bottles up most of her emotions. I've opened it with her a couple times.
Yeah, I wonder where she got that from. All right. Let's there we go.
She probably got it from me, Mike.
From the four corners of the World Wide Web and into your digital device.
If I was forced to
guess.
guess.
What you need to know. This is the homepage.
Don't talk about Dad.
Oh, my God. Hey, Jay Leno, we make jokes about Jay, but, nobody wants to see something like this go down. He suffered serious burns to his face on Saturday when one of his cars burst into flames inside a garage in Burbank. That's according to TMZ. Jay burned the left side of his face.
Oh, no.
But there was no damage to his eye or ear. He was taken by ambulance to a place called Grossman Burn Center, but it's not clear if he's still there. He had to cancel a gig on Sunday in Vegas. He did release a statement yesterday saying, I got some serious burns from a gasoline fire. I'm okay. I just need a week or two to get back on my feet. That's the way he would handle it, right?
Yes.
I'm all right. It's nothing to worry about. Rob is playing the gasoline fire sound effect.
Oh, no, Jay.
Listen, you don't have to get me out right away, but I think the right side of my face is burning right now. So, give me out. We wish Jay a very speedy recovery.
You don't think he's using
horrible.
this as just a cover story to get plastic surgery?
This is 2 days after.
I know. It's terrible. The backfiring is. We wish him the very best, and we mean that sincerely. Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield are teaming up to sell Holy Ears, cannabis-infused edibles shaped like bitten ears. Obviously,
Clever.
That's a reference to the 1997 fight where Tyson bit a chunk of Evander's ear. They made their piece years ago, which is nice. Tyson was already selling a similar product called Mike Bites.
Mike Bites.
Mike Bites through his cannabis company. When I put this together, I didn't laugh at this, but I'm laughing at it now. Now Evander is officially in on the action. He says, quote, They said it's about helping people, so I said, I ain't got no problem helping people. All right,
Yeah.
Evander, good for you. I always like
I just hope the plan doesn't backfire.
There it is. Let me start that right now. All right. It's
Oh my God.
really not a big
Do you want me to call Mavis or anything?
yeah, leave her out of that, please. Thanks. All right, Oscar, get ready for this.
Please.
This one's for you and me to a certain extent. Pete Davidson. It's all over the place right now. You've heard about him being so sweet and so kind, and he's also packing. That seems to be.
Yeah.
I feel like this is manufactured because
No.
the stories about
Kanye gave us details.
the story about
10
his
inches.
endowment went on. So it shouldn't be shocking now when he hooks up Emily Ratajkowski.
Oh, she's very pretty.
No, it's like he dates every
Everybody,
woman
yeah.
that is a sex symbol. Every woman.
Well,
it's incredible.
Mike, I know it's cliche to say, but you have to admire his approach. Everybody
He's obviously a win. It's a winning approach. He took her to dinner like with Kim Kardashian in
Yep.
Brooklyn, right? The whole New York, hey,
Yeah.
I'll show you a good side of New York.
Yeah.
I bet he's got the pattern down, right?
Well, no,
Well, he's
also,
a comic. He knows how to talk. Yeah.
Yep.
I ran across a TikTok from, and I
Internet.
wish a big one. I wish I could give you the detail. It was from a morning show in New York. I don't know which one it was, and they said, I don't think you all realize that he's got a pattern like a serial
Yeah.
killer, but he's instead
Yeah.
of murdering people,
Yep.
he's murdering
That's what I got
right?
from the dinner in Brooklyn thing.
And-
I got that.
and
Absolutely.
The pattern is this: is as soon as somebody famous, like get a rapper or an actor, breaks up with this dime piece, the 10 of 10s,
Yeah.
he swoops in because it's a Brooklyn bird.
I agree.
He swoops in into their DMs and says, "Hey, I just want to let you know that I admire you. I've admire you from afar. I think you deserve better.
I would love to follow up on this. I would love you.
So
Can you do a research
I will
paper
take a
on this?
deeper dive.
I love this
Yes.
concept.
I think
want
there
to hear
should be.
more
There
about
could
it.
be a miniseries like Dahmer, but it would be called Davidson.
But that's so stunningly accurate.
It
I
is.
believe that
Yes.
could be true. A pattern, like I said, the breakup, the public breakup
Yes.
of a 20 happens,
Yes.
and then boom,
And
there
he
is.
slips into the DMs, slides in, as the kids say.
And Mike, I believe the cool word, and Oscar said it in passing, dime piece. Meaning
A dime piece.
A 10,
Yes.
yes.
A so-called source says Emily is definitely into Pete. She was hoping they could fly under the radar. She just filed for divorce. There it is.
Yes.
From her husband, Sebastian Bear McClard. I don't know who the hell he is. Back in September. So there it is. That's fast. I hope you can dig up anything. That is a fascinating take on it.
Great theory.
And it will be.
You should buy the rights to the miniseries.
He might be sneaky that way, too.
Davidson.
I have a number for
love
Michael Learned. She could play the grandmother.
Ma Walton.
Pete, is that your new girlfriend?
The world's population officially hits 8 billion today.
Yes.
That's according to
No
the
thanks
UN.
to Oscar.
Yeah, I've done nothing for that cause.
They do projection based on birth rates and life expectancy. Today's the day we cross the 8 billion mark. We've added another billion people in just over a decade. We were at 7 billion in 2011. That seems like way too many people. The good news is population growth is slowing down. It should take 15 years before we hit 9 billion people in 2037.
That's me.
Yeah. Hey, population lovers.
Greedy Granny.
It seems like 15 years before we hit 9 billion. That'll be in 2037, then another 20 to hit 10 around 2058. I'll be gone, long gone.
That's crazy growth, though.
Some people, including Elon Musk. Is there anything he doesn't stick his pasty little fingers into?
Yeah.
They don't want population growth to slow down and think it could lead to population collapse. Of course, that gets you a
Doesn't
headline.
he
when
have
you
like
say
20
that.
kids?
Yeah, he does. A lot of them.
So we
He's
wouldn't have
doing
enough
his
young
part.
people to take care of old people. I don't know. All right, so population. Congratulations. I am a bit obsessed with A Christmas Story. You know that. I'll be watching the one that comes out next week, I believe. Excuse
Yes.
me. The House from A Christmas Story. This seems like it happens every 3 years. Went up for sale yesterday morning in Cleveland. Didn't they just sell it?
No,
I thought
they
they
recently
sold
opened it for tourists.
Okay,
And
but
they made it a B&B, like an overnight thing.
Yeah.
The price isn't disclosed, but the entire property covers 1.3 acres. It includes a museum with props and costumes from the movie, a gift shop, parking lots, and empty lots to expand. If I'm in the neighborhood, I might drop by.
Yeah.
I might drop by to check it out.
I would
The
think so.
current owner says, quote, looking for the right buyer. It's an interesting property to not only own, but you can also have to take care of it as a piece of Americana. It's going to be an interesting journey.
It's a big lot.
dumb.
1.3 acres is a lot of land.
An
and that's-
income property.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would
it can
think.
be, especially with the
I
parking
would
lots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's buy it. Let's just get Charlie, Bernie, me, you, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll buy it. You know, take your fertility money and spend it on the Christmas story.
Hey, Shannon,
Christmas story.
the good news is we've bought an income property. The bad news is we'll have no child.
and now a little something. 2 women were arrested in Colombia Thursday after attempting to smuggle cocaine in their hair extensions. The Colombian Ministry of Defense said that the ladies used the extensions to create elaborate, poofy hairstyles, and they were busted at 2 separate airports in the South American country. They were headed to Madrid, Spain, and were stopped after going through security when a body scan showed foreign objects were stashed in their hair. Joe Pesci was at the scene, and he said to the woman, "Come on, I know you got more in there. Come on, I know you got more in there." Right, that's a casino reference. Remember the diamonds? Come on, there's more. You didn't get them all out. Get them in there. Get those diamonds out of your hair. There you go. Come on. I don't know, Henry. All right, that's it. We got a break. We'll be right back.
Here's something to rhapsodize about, an all-new bonus show that recognizes and glorifies things that are monetized and whistleized.
If you don't understand how money works, you're doomed to lose it.
Hey, man, you want to go to the Capitol Grill or Cafe Milano?
I recognized him.
You can't say recognize.
Recognize. Oh, God.
Recognize. Oh, my God, look, I just dropped an orange on the floor. Recognize.
Recognize.
I recognize an insult when I hear one.
Recognize.
Recognize.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I better get out of here before Dad comes home.
The TMOS bonus show is that friendly surprise that
Silly.
humorizes and arrives in your device every Friday. Get a subscription now and feel energized at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
I hope everybody recognized our genius.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. A message from Sleep Number. With days becoming shorter and temperatures getting cooler, your sleep quality and circadian rhythm.
No,
That's the circadian rhythm.
No, that's circadian rhythm. This is circadian
sorry.
rhythm. Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Your sleep quality and circadian rhythm can be affected. Gradual adjustments to your daily routine can help. Shift your bedtime and wake up time in 15-minute increments to better align to the sunrise, sunset, sunrise. I'm sorry. What's happening to me?
Show
Turn
tunes.
on brighter lights in the morning to help you wake up and keep up with a fitness routine to help combat tiredness during the day and sleep better at night. Speaking of which, did you know 8 out of 10 couples say one of them sleeps too hot or too cold? Science tells us, people, that you can fix that with Sleep Number. You can get beds from Sleep Number, like their 360 smart bed with temperature benefits. The new Sleep Number Climate 360 smart bed is what I'm talking about. Can actively warm and cool on each side, so you both sleep in blissful comfort with a regular sleep schedule. And studies show consistency leads to better sleep quality. That's nice. My Sleep Number setting is now a 75. Carla remains right at a 65. Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because to be your best every day, you need the best. You need proven quality sleep every night. Discover special offers now for a limited time at your local Sleep Number store or at sleepnumber.com/TMOS. Okay, I have dealer's choice for you, gentlemen.
All right.
2 things in the world. One might be more interesting than the other. They're both kind of in the same ballpark. You want to hear about the return of the dog, or should I wait till tomorrow after we've gotten him? Or do you want to hear about NFL play-by-play announcers?
So the dog is not back yet.
He comes today. He returns from his training and board, his B&T, boarding and
Do you
training.
have any intel?
Yeah. She's phenomenal about the videos that she shows, and she will be bringing him to our home.
Okay.
So he's coming home. Right after I get off the show, we're going to get him.
Will
It's
you
gonna
both be home to receive him?
Yes, we're both going to be here when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain
When she comes. That's right.
But yeah, I'll tell you about the whole thing tomorrow.
Great.
Because we're going to get trained today. It's an
Cool.
hour. It's an hour where we
Yeah.
get trained with him.
Yeah.
Her videos are pretty cool, especially when it comes to other dogs, where he's off lead, walking in the middle of a hardware store, and there are other dogs around, and he's super cool. So
I hope you
I'll
do
let
well
know
with
tomorrow.
your training so you get treats.
Let me tell you about play-by-play announcers.
Okay.
Last night, for Washington fans, the Washington Commanders with an amazing upset victory over the Philly Eagles. I have to say that even Joe Buck can occasionally, I don't know whether it was Joe Buck or not. I don't know who the announcers were. But occasionally when there's an exciting game, even with an exciting football game, a message to NFL announcers, and specifically the guys that did the Giants game, Ian Eagle and Charles Davis, lower the volume, please. Just a little more Vin Scully and a little less screaming at the top of your lungs.
Right.
I just wanted to get that off my chest because you're in a situation with play-by-play in football and broadcasting in general where screaming, it just turns me off. When I watch a local reporter who's on the scene of anything, if you chill out a little bit. Now, when it comes to somebody ranting and raving, that's fun. I like that. That's like when you see Don Rickles on The Tonight Show, where he's like going, you don't understand. That's hysterically funny. I love that guy. When the volume for like a regular reporter is raised beyond it, it's the same way with a completed pass on a touchdown drive for an NFL team. All right? Complete to so-and-so. I don't need, and it's completed.
Yeah, you're right.
Across the 25-yard line, still in their own territory. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Think Pat
Please
Summerall.
stop. Yeah. Pat Summerall.
Gold standard.
Perfect. Absolutely. For a non-sports guy, you just came up with the best example possible of a dyed in the world. Jack Buck.
Yes.
Another guy that was just like that. Vern Lundquist.
Yes.
Legends that don't scream.
I don't disagree with your assessment. And you know this, Mike. Is it the sign of the times of what people want?
I don't think, Oscar, that the NFL needs to be pimped out by announcers. I love it anyway. I'm watching the athletic competition.
Yeah.
Even when my team's winning, which they were on Sunday, and they won the game, I can't stand when you've got the screaming announcing going on.
Let me offer this.
I think it's too loud. Not all the guys, but a lot of the guys. Mark Sloreth, I don't know who his broadcast partner is. Those guys are chill.
Yeah.
They're fun to listen to. They're very reserved, and I love that. It's great to watch.
I think the ones that scream the most are taking the easy way out. I think it's an easy crutch. And also, there's nothing braver in broadcasting, be it radio or even television, than being quiet for a second. Some people, they can't take it. They just can't take the notion of not talking. And
but once you're there, you learn. You're at a different level of broadcasting.
Yeah, but they should know that they don't need to scream, and sometimes they can just take a beat and not yell about it, and let the pictures tell the story.
But
what?
I don't know.
I thought you were making a point of like, can you guys not talk while I'm quiet?
I was, that's right.
Yeah, that's because I've done that. I've learned for some time, and I have to give credit where credit is due. It took me a while and there's still days where you have to like let the moment breathe.
Oh, it's hard. It's really hard for. Now I'm getting all mellow. It's really hard for what we do. You just have to be chill, and I'll work on it.
Mike?
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Not so much now, but a few years ago. What was your take on Sam Rosen?
In between. I don't think he's too over the top or underwhelming. I don't know. Yeah, Oscar.
Gentlemen, the Rosen clan is known for being fertile.
He's kind of a one-trick pony today, don't you think? It's got his mind. Can't help it. Just like your liver's on your mind and my back is on my mind. I don't want to do this anymore. Thank you.
It was
Take a break.
fun, though.
Thank you.
I
very
ruined
much.
it.
That's it. Anyway,
didn't
better
ruin
job. NFL announcers, better job. And it's the B, C, D level teams on these networks that drive me insane because they're screaming.
Quit yelling about the Lions.
Like, no, really, come on. Yeah, exactly. That's it. We got to take a break. We will come back with more fun and more thrills. You are listening to the Mike O'Mara Show. Whoa, whoa.
Mike O'Mara, New Orleans, Sharon Bailey, and Jolene, Jim Amato, Dennis Murphy, Paulie, Christine, Oscar, Shannon, Pony, Carrie, Dan O'Brien, Shirts So Scary. Get your tickets while you can. Say hello to Tony Lamb, Goose Cerrito, Skinny Rob, Chris Pontani, Condo Bob, Carla, Twitch, and Dirk and Reese, and 1,000 Stephanies.
Come out and see the whole gang at the TMOS Live Show, April 15th, 2023 at the House of Blues in New Orleans, Louisiana. For tickets, go to MikeO'MaraShow.com. We'll see you there.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Does your lawn have weeds, bare patches, or pet spots? Sunday can help you solve all these problems the easy way. Before winter rolls around, they've got everything you need, from fertilizer to seeds to weed control, and it's all delivered right to your door. I used to hate it. I mean, I really hated it. I have one of those plastic spreaders that I take out, and I couldn't stand fertilizing my lawn. Now I look forward to it because it's so easy. Sunday's lawn care products, they're quick, they're easy. I don't even have to go to the store. Sunday's custom lawn care is the best. Just go to getsunday.com, put in your address, and their lawn analysis tool does the rest. They use soil and climate data to create a personal nutrient plan. It's delivered to your door right when you need it. Get your fall system all set to go. Sunday's lawn care products are made with good stuff that you can feel good about. Seaweed, iron, molasses. Best of all, it really, really works. I've used it. I know you should too. Sunday is offering our listeners 20% off. Full season plans start at just $129, and you can get 20% off at checkout when you visit getsunday.com/TMOS. That's 20% off your custom plan at getsunday.com/TMOS. Oscar, I know I talked about it yesterday on the show, and now I'm having trouble moving away from it. Late at night, I didn't get to sleep until really late last night. I don't know if it was because my back was sore or what, but I found myself diving down a real deep rabbit hole when it came to slap fighting.
Oh no, Mike!
Not only did I
you
get
find my channel?
Which one is that?
The primary, I guess the opening video you're on YouTube or you're on TikTok?
I'm on YouTube.
Okay. Is two women who are blonde and they're wearing what looks like gladiator outfits, but from American Gladiators.
Oh, American Gladiator is very different than classic gladiator outfits.
Yes. And
I was thinking like Ben-Hur.
They are both they're both on opposite sides of the contest, and they are attractive.
They're opponents.
Yes, they're opponents. Did you find that?
No, I didn't see that one, but I'm going to tell you that there
were lots of cheeks, and not just.
I got a lot of Russian.
I hear you.
I got a lot of Russian stuff.
The
Russians seem to be into it.
Different feed than I do.
I have a weird feed.
Well, Mike is ever since he bought that watch. A lot of Russian stuff on his YouTube. Yeah,
I got Russian. I got Russian big like bulky guys.
Yes.
And then I got an American against either a Russian or somebody a Polish guy. I got an American against a Polish guy and the American had this giant beard and a big old beer belly, and he's doing a lot of the goosing of the crowd where it's like, yeah. And it's like, I want it. And the other guy was just really quiet, and then the other guy knocked him out. You can actually get
the Polish, Mike. That's my people.
You can actually get knockouts in this slap fighting.
I imagine you can, yeah.
But with the best was it wasn't the best.
Oscar, this is the best. This is the best.
I don't want to get in trouble.
The most impressive?
They had little people.
Oh, I didn't see that one. We definitely have different feeds.
There was a kind of a really bulky little person with a little person that was not as bulky, and the little person that was not as bulky seemed to take the brunt of it. I kind of fell asleep at that point. I didn't watch it till the end. And then, the weird thing is it can there are differing degrees of intensity.
Yes.
And remember yesterday when I came on, I said, I don't think I could handle that Dana White thing that he's bringing that on. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's the jury's out. It's like boxing or MMA with no waiting. Right?
Yes, but
it's immediate gratification. It's sloppy.
The slap is also is sloppy, but it's also
slappy.
It's not. I'm sure there's technique. I'm sure that there's some sort of science behind it. It's not. If you think MMA is lowbrow, you're not going to think anything of this. The slap is almost like carny.
I don't think MMA is lowbrow at all.
This is carny entertainment.
Yeah,
it is carny entertainment.
Yes.
One of them I saw was like in a convention hall, and it's a lot of, and it's kind of gratuitous.
And I'm guessing,
when you
Mike,
look at it.
the convention hall that was replaced by a newer convention hall in the same
exactly
city,
what it looked like
the DC Armory,
it would be Chantilly.
Exactly,
right?
Precisely.
It's like, welcome to the Chantilly Event Center.
Now,
right?
Expo Center, Mike.
Center.
Well, they could only bring them in when they're not selling hot tubs. My question is this: do any of the competitors wear rings?
No,
I don't think you can.
Jewelry.
Okay,
they put stuff on. I don't know whether it's the same stuff you would see like powder or the same stuff you'd use if you were on
chalk.
On an uneven parallel bar, that type of thing. I don't know what they're putting on there, but it appears to be.
It's cream of tartar, Mike. I found out.
Well, it looks like a combination. It's either that stuff or it's soapy. It's there.
Really?
There are bars of it. It was weird. I don't know anything about it, but. After I was sitting here almost railing against it, really not railing against it, but saying, I don't know about that, I suddenly see it showing up on my feed. And when you have a feed like on YouTube, well, we established my knowledge of streaming services and everything. When you look at a couple of them, then they start spooning them out to you because they know that's what it's about. By the way, I have not fixed my television program.
I was going to ask, did you get a chance? So you haven't had a chance to cancel?
And I thought I'd be able to, because I was lazy. And I didn't want to deal with it. I went over to Prime because I still wanted to see the 2 hours of the Duttons last night, and I still wasn't able to get it. So I bought it for absolutely no reason. So
you know what? Did you buy the
season pass?
No. Did you buy?
I bought the series season.
The 5th season of the series. Did you buy it on your phone?
No, I bought it on my computer.
It's hard sometimes to make the computer or the phone talk to your TV.
It's hard out there to be a pimp, Rob. Yeah. It really is.
But about the slap fighting, I know we've been looking for something extra for the show in April.
Extra.
Do you think we can get a couple of our Hall of Fame listeners to have a slap fight?
No.
I wouldn't put our listeners through that.
No.
I would put us through
Amato versus Riddell?
I was thinking Affleck and Christine.
Vastrick against, let's see,
Jolene.
Rogers.
Oh, Rogers,
Jolene, we're on the same page. A Western swing. And something that could really do damage.
Yes.
Murphy.
Oh, no.
Because Murphy would be more like be a club.
It depends which hand you use.
We would also have to handicap that,
so to speak.
That's terrible. We ought to have some competition like that.
Okay.
A physical. I think we should have a
games
of skill.
Feats of strength.
A physical competition.
Yeah.
For our listeners,
like Double
which
Dare.
would be a gentler competition.
Adult Double Dare.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't have to go inside a nose. Yeah, they wouldn't have to go into a nose or anything.
Look, it's always growing.
Yes.
It's plenty of time to have a really, to be perfectly honest with you, if the idea was solid enough, we could make it, it would be the bulk of the program. It would be very, very special. But the Adult Double Dare would be would be quite special. All you need is a giant tarp, and we could have some serious fun.
Julia has the recipe for slime.
Both don't like. You and I both don't like the same things. We don't like eating contests.
Right.
Those I always think somebody's going to choke to death.
Right.
When that's happening.
Yeah.
But a game of like mental acuity.
Yes.
Where the loser is punished in some physical way, a la the bucket challenge.
Yeah.
Appeals to me greatly.
I think we could do that. Yeah. And Julia has the recipe for slime.
Slime.
Really?
Yes.
Might be something we want to consider.
Matt, are you looking at the screen? Because I'm looking at Mike with the big.
Yes, I see this.
Okay, why don't you do something?
What's going on? What happened?
Somebody just signed me out.
What happened? What's going on?
Just signed me out of my thing.
Mike,
it's fine.
So he got signed out of YouTube. I'm sorry, signed out of Zoom, which means there is a big bar.
Did you just say somebody signed you out?
It's you. It's you, Matt. You signed yourself out by accident somewhere else. Not somebody. Just own it, for God's sakes.
Is everything all right? What is the video feed?
They started
everything is
something
fine.
outside that had my username on it.
Okay.
But
All
we're
right.
good.
But what the thing we were remarking on, Mike, is there was a huge white bar across your face that says, "This has been signed out." And when it had been up there,
frozen?
No, it doesn't affect you. It just has a pop-up window. And when Oscar said after about 25 seconds, "Do you see this, Matt?" He says, "I do."
Kind of weird the way that goes. I think that
I do.
I like the
what
idea.
What would you like me to do about it?
That's true. Carney. I'm not sure what I'm going to burn on it, but it's going to be a quick.
It's Carney.
Yeah. It's going to be a quick burn too.
Yeah.
It's going to burn out quickly.
It's very Colonel Tom Parker-y.
Dana White's bad. Dana White though knows how to make money. So.
The feats of strength from our listeners is the true takeaway here.
Like arm
At
wrestling?
the live show. We could do our own version over the top.
Yes. You know what I would want?
Again,
what I
with
would
that
want,
movie,
though,
you keep mentioning
I love
it.
over the top.
I know.
I would want it to be on a small scale. I don't want, I don't want to be up there with Jim Amato holding some barbell. All right? I just don't want that to happen.
Do you want to be up there with Dirk Vastrick doing a high dive?
Uneven parallel bars. We got to take a break. When we come back, how's the we got plenty of time for your town.
The population of Soundtown has exceeded 8 billion today.
That's very, very exciting. Well, thanks to that clinic.
Yes.
That's great. We'll take a break, and we will come back with the Town of Sound right here on the Mike O'Mara Show, which I hope you're enjoying today, ladies and gentlemen, as we cruise to the holidays.
Hey kids, where do you want to go for dinner?
Amato! Now Jim Amato is going to sell a veggie burger.
Amato burgers. I love beef, but I'll take this.
You'll not believe the incredible Mike O'Mara burger.
This Amato veggie burger is fantastic.
Oh God, these are good.
Welcome to Amato's, Pittsburgh's favorite burger.
It says 100% guaranteed, you moron.
At Amato's, we pack our burgers with top quality cuts of beef and prepare everything with tender love and care.
Did they teach you that here, Brad?
If you're hungry for laughs, why not try the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show? Supersize the fun with a yearly subscription at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Yeah, don't just stare at it, eat it.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, everybody. Let's talk about the one thing that might be missing from your daily routine: hydration. Liquid IV fuels your everyday well-being by helping you stay hydrated. In just one stick, you get 5 essential vitamins, and you're hydrating 2 times faster than water alone. Cooler weather makes it easier to miss signs of dehydration, like overheating or perspiration, so it's even more important to stay hydrated. Hydration is also essential when traveling, so don't take a long-haul flight without Liquid IV. It's made with premium ingredients, and it's non-GMO and free from gluten. Gluten. Watch out for the gluten. It's free from gluten, dairy, and soy. Plus, Liquid IV is on a mission to change the world. They have donated over 25 million servings in over 50 countries around the world. Plus, it's so yummy. It's a great way to start your day. So be like me, drink Liquid IV. A lot of my buddies do as well. Grab your Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code TMOS at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code TMOS at liquidiv.com. Get the strawberry. It's my favorite.
Sound.
We call this stereophonic sound.
Soundtown.
Welcome to Soundtown. And Mike, this
Population 3.
Exactly. Mike,
Greedy Granny.
Can you name this artist? I mean, tis the season when people put out Christmas albums. Like it or not, this is when it happens.
This is a modern artist?
This is a modern artist. And can you name this singer? They're doing a song that I like, that I think gets overlooked a lot. It's called The Christmas Waltz, best version by Frank Sinatra. But name this singer if you can.
Frosted window panes, candles gleaming inside.
Harry Connick.
No, I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
It's not a new artist.
It's Bublé.
It is not Bublé.
Is it an artist known for music?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on.
Things for you and for me. It's that time of year when
It's horrible. Mike, maybe it would be better if it wasn't Jeff Goldblum singing on his Christmas album.
See, now I'm smiling.
Now I want to download this.
Your dreams come true.
I've always wanted to make a Christmas. How cool is that?
I want you to hear the end of it. It's very Goldbloomy at the end.
Time wishes you and yours the same thing too. I want that figgy pudding. Where's raspberry dressing? I want that. Oh, Miss Cuba, I absolutely adore you. Attaboy, Clarence. And to all a good night. Sammy Kahn, Julie Stein. Thank you, fellas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is this Shatner territory?
A little bit.
Oh, just hear me out.
Yes.
Hear me out here. Where is that raspberry dressing? Where is it?
Hey, Jeff, have you ever been in a slap fight?
I have.
With who?
Years ago, I was in the same weight class as Marilyn Manson. Tall, thin.
Wow.
And, kicked his ass.
You did kick his ass?
Oh, kicked his ass real good.
Do you still have the trophy?
That is, yeah, I have it in my trophy case. I said, that is one really crappy trophy. Thank you very much.
All right, moving on. It seems like a little while ago, 10, 15 years ago, the hot thing, so to speak, were wood-burning stoves. People would install a wood-burning stove.
This is a big bit. They're like, oh, I've got the stove.
And
it's wood-burning.
they'd have their chimney already. I know you had one in the foyer.
I have in Maine a pellet stove, which is
But you had one in Manassas as well, didn't you, in the foyer?
I had a fireplace in Manassas.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, this family, they had a wood-burning stove, a cast-iron stove, and they heard something in the chimney for a few days. And they decided to open it up and see what was in there. And the answer might surprise you.
Okay, just stay.
I have no hold on it anymore.
You're good. You're good.
Weight on it.
Come on, buddy.
Let's call animal control. Vultures are protected.
It's a vulture.
Here it comes. It's coming out. Oh my God! There's a vulture in the house. Okay. Oh, it can fly.
That's awesome.
You would be shocked at how big the vulture was coming out of the pipe.
My God.
That would freak my ass out. Totally.
Ugly birds. Let's go back in time, shall we? Calendar year 2010, CNN used to have a feature where you could sell yourself. And they would bring people on during their business shows and their business discussions. And
sell your services.
Yeah.
Okay.
You sounded like they were advertising hookers.
Well, that was in 2005.
That's on OnlyFans.
Okay, no, but Mike, what happens is they would be given, it was almost like a real video resume. And I thought they probably would have vetted this guy a little better than they did. I didn't add or take away from these pauses. This is a guy selling himself for 30 seconds, and you will cringe.
Hi, you're looking for someone who has more than just a focus on technology. You're looking for someone who has...
That's okay. Go for it. Tell us. Just speak to me. Like we're sitting at the dinner table. Go ahead, Richard. What do you have? What can you offer?
That...
That's okay. Regroup for a second. No problem.
Okay.
Go ahead. Take it again.
Okay. You're looking for someone who is more than just technology savvy. Someone who has customer focus and international experience. A person who is a problem solver, analytical, yet still has common sense. I'm that person.
Oh, yeah.
I have great
Maze.
customer focus skills and great soft skills.
Fantastic, Richard.
Thank
All right,
you,
Lyle.
and
it ain't easy doing live TV.
His 30 seconds took a minute
That's
10.
devastating.
Isn't
That's
that horrible?
a lot of pressure. That's like he'll wake up in the middle of the night remembering that.
Reminds me of my sperm count.
Now stop obsessing. Stop. You're going to be
Performance
fine.
anxiety.
This is actually a piece of good news. Someone who I'm a fan of and I think was so lovely and is still lovely to this day. Christina Applegate got her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And she's in a health battle, and I think she's fantastic.
This is her first public appearance since she announced that she had MS. Man, and she did a speech. And what was really nice is she couldn't stand for long, but when she stood, Katie Seagal from Married with Children was right behind her the whole time, physically helping her do her speech. This is the beginning of her speech.
Being a little girl, waiting in line to see the first Star Wars on this very street, at that very theater, and looking at these things going, who are these people? What did they do? Did they do something right? Did they do something wrong? Whatever it is, I want one. I effing want one. And I was 5 years old. So this day means more to me than you could possibly imagine.
Well, I say good for her, and I think it's nice when someone who is deserving and appreciative gets that star. I like that. And let us close with this from the Jimmy Kimmel Show. Mike, have we lost you?
I think we might have lost internet altogether.
We've lost internet, or Mike's
there
back.
he's back.
He's back. I was like, oh my God.
You had Mike. Your image had frozen in a sleeping position.
Yes.
I thought the tape just wasn't
Your
playing.
internet connection is unstable.
Okay, well, we can close with this and wind up. And
well, let's wait for Mike to come back. You know, he wants to say hello.
Oh, really? We need him to say goodbye.
Disregard.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Continue.
All right. We'll close with Jimmy Kimmel yesterday.
Yes.
We have big news as Jeff Bezos has agreed to give away the bulk of his Hello, Mike.
Welcome.
How have
Am
you
I
been?
back on video too?
You're back,
Yes.
baby.
You look good.
Did you ever lose me on video?
You were
at
just
all?
frozen.
You were frozen in a sleeping position, as you sometimes do anyway during the audio.
Something's happening around here. I don't know what's going on, but
they're rebuilding your infrastructure.
Now there's some stuff going on, and they're all here.
They're all there.
The locusts are back here.
Oh, we almost made a whole show without a word like that. Jeff Bezos is giving away the bulk of his money to charity. He has announced.
I don't care.
Okay, well then let's play this.
Jeff Bezos, over the weekend, he said he will give most of his $120 billion fortune to charity. This is a nice change of pace. You know, usually when a billionaire wants to give away all his money, he has to buy Twitter or go on an anti-Semitic rant to do it.
He's doing it the easy way, Mike. That's all I got.
Very true.
That's it. Got to get sorry for the glitch at the end. What the hell's going on?
Dude, it's
there's
all
something
good.
rattling around here. I don't know. I think Mrs. O'Mara has just returned to the building.
Is there a vulture in your house?
It's in the chimney. The chimney sweep. We got to get out of here. Hey, tickets still available for the live show. Not a lot, but there are some. And that's the way this goes. And, you know, don't be shut out if you want to go. Make your arrangements and join us April 15th in New Orleans, Louisiana at the fabulous House of Blues. We'd love to see you there. Also, our fruitcakes. That is our annual fundraiser. Yeah, we're doing two things side by side because that's just the way it played out. Please buy 50 fruitcakes today.
That's right.
And
time is limited, Mike.
Time is limited. We'll have a end date on those coming up soon, so be aware of that. And thank you for all your support. We appreciate it. For Robb Spiewak and Oscar Santana, Mike O'Mara saying so long, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Want more? Make sure you check out the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
I don't know what we're going to do, how we get rid of those tumbleweeds.